What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
We know that the kissing booth has had some crazy moments, and if you thought that they're all suited for children, you're wrong. There was the occasional swear word, but we've got something dirtier. So without further ado, here are the 10 things only adults noticed in the kissing booth. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Noah is getting really, really cute.
With Noah by letting him fix my bike. He is so...
At the beginning of the first movie, Elle told us about the pact between her and Lee. She had struck a deal with her best friend never to date Noah. But you know what they say about love. The heart wants what the heart wants. So she involuntarily started noticing how Noah was becoming cuter and cuter. From the day he fixed her bike to the days of his senior football matches, Elle just couldn't help but see that he is absolutely divine. At one point, she saw him in the shower and realized that Noah is an absolute mega hunk, and from the way she was looking at him, we knew that she had more than just a crush on him. Number 9. Noah knew what Tuppen is after. After Tuppen got his face smashed by Noah in the schoolyard, the three of them went to the principal's office and got detention. Elle, Noah, and Tuppen were forced to spend their after-school hours staying in school, and that's when it happened. Tuppen secretly passed Elle a note telling her how sorry he is. When she accepted the apology, Tuppen asked her what he needed to do to get her number. After thinking for a while, she told him to put on a skirt and walk around school wearing it, but Noah wasn't buying this act. From that look of disappointment on his face, we knew that Noah realized what Tuppen was after. He wanted just one thing from Elle. He wasn't going to stop until he got it, and Noah read him like an open book. This moment probably flew over most children's heads. Number 8. And then he told everyone not to ask Elle out.
He's been going around telling all the guys not to ask you out.
Because he was looking after Elle, Noah wanted to smash that like button just like you should do if you haven't already, but no, Noah actually wanted to keep her safe. That's why he told everyone at the school not to date Elle. Elle, on the other hand, wasn't even aware of Noah's little plan. Tuppen blurted it out when he apologized to Elle for standing her up, and that's when we figured it out. We realized that Noah wanted to keep Elle all for himself. Maybe some of the kids didn't even think about this, but we knew. His intention wasn't to keep Elle safe. Noah wanted to make sure no other guy would get her before him. Number 7. Chloe finds the earring. If you're a kid, then you see finding someone's earring to be a good thing. Well, that's not really the case if you're at college and you have a female friend that's really close. When Elle found that earring, we knew that it only meant trouble. We knew that this opened up the possibility for Noah cheating on Elle, and things got worse when she opened up the text. Chloe was telling him that they're going to do a lot of quote-unquote studying, and that they're really sore from what they did the previous night. Then they talked about taking a bath and even invited him to come over to her place. Elle was completely devastated when she read this, and it wasn't like she was snooping around to catch Noah in the act. It just happened. Number 6. Was that sexual harassment on screen?
Staring at you.
What the hell, Tuppen?
We think so. When Elle had to wear a really short skirt on her first day of school, a lot of the guys were drooling over her when Elle and Noah pulled up. She was the center of attention, and Tuppen, being the jerk he usually is, just creeped up behind her and smacked her on the butt. Now, we know that some of the children will find this to be funny, but it really isn't. There's nothing funny about slapping a girl on the behind. It's harassment, and besides, no gentleman would ever walk up to a lady and do that. So we're so glad to see Noah beat him into a pulp and let the whole school see. Number 5. Never great to hear your childhood crush say it's super gross in your pants.
Those guys were trying to get in my little sister's pants.
If you're a kid, the expression getting into someone's pants has little to no meaning, but when that puberty hits, man, that's all you think about. But enough of that. Let's talk about the scene. Noah and Elle were waiting to get called inside the principal's office, and Elle told him not to meddle in her life, but he was being a stubborn donkey and told her that he's just looking out for her. Finally, Elle thought that Noah finally started noticing her, but then he says this. Yeah, it's like those guys were trying to get in my little sister's pants, which is super gross. Somehow, we don't blame Elle for feeling a little discouraged. After all, her childhood crush did tell her that it's super gross in her pants. Number 4. Elle spends the night at Noah's. Well, we all know it's not what it looked like, but try explaining that to other people. While little kids thought that it was so good of Noah to tuck Elle into his bed, that's not what we were thinking. As soon as we saw her there, we just wanted to know what in the world happened. We thought that they actually spent the night together. We wanted to know if it actually happened. However, we were let down in the end. We realized that Noah slept downstairs while Elle slept in his room wearing his jersey. It's a good thing he gave her a jersey because we all know she passed out stripping and only got to her underwear. Number 3, the Get It Girl.
They're already calling me the Get It girl, but I go by Elle.
The scene was from the second kissing booth, and it's just as dirty as the 7 previous. When a new kid called Marco joined their high school, Elle couldn't believe how hot he really was. So when one of the girls at the school showed her a video of him working out, Elle lost it. She went out and listed 100 ways about how she would want to get with him. Now, we're sure all of those metaphors meant nothing to the kids, but we knew what Elle wanted to say. The most embarrassing part of all was the fact that she left the school speaker on, so the entire school heard her little rant about Marco. Number 2, there was Vaseline and a nudie mag under Noah's bed.
Nope, no.
When Elle and Noah were still hiding their relationship from the world, Noah's mom almost caught them. As they were making out in his room, Noah's mom knocked on the door. Not knowing what to do and panicking, Noah told Elle to get under the bed. And right there, next to her right hand, there was a little blue jar and some sort of magazine. Knowing that the iconic Vaseline jar comes in that recognizable blue jar, we knew what it was, and we kind of realized that was a nudie mag next to it, but we bet not a single child knew what that was, and better. Number 1, Elle touched something while tumbling on the floor.
Oh my god, I just touched it!
I said stop.
For our last pick, we have the dirtiest scene in the entire movie. This one includes Elle and Noah after the party. After Elle realized that she's wearing only a jersey in the movie, she hid behind the curtains and asked Noah to hand her the towel. Now we know that Noah can be a jerk, so we kind of figured he wouldn't do it. After a brief pause, he changed his mind, but by this point, Elle had decided to get them herself. Unfortunately, she tripped and fell straight on top of the hunky Noah, who was wearing nothing but a bath towel. As they were tumbling around on the floor, Elle accidentally touched something. She immediately pulled up her hand, jumped up, and put on the shorts. All the while, Noah was laughing his butt off on the floor. On a related note, do you think Elle made a good thing by kissing Marco? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.